Watch it. I don't get to retain much information in there. I just remember my coach telling me to stop kicking in the first round and that I need to win the second and third round.
Yeah.
That's about all I remember.
What'd you think about? I mean, I know no recall, but the opening round obviously didn't go your way. A little bit.
Yeah.
What did you think about that? Were you surprised?
I was a little nervous. Yeah, he took a very different approach than the first fight, and if I don't move forward when he's fighting like that, then I'm gonna have issues. He's so fast. But yeah, I think my coach telling me that I had to win second and third round. I knew I needed to move forward. I think all the champions move forward, and I think that's a huge part of the sport.
Yeah, well, you certainly did that. Were you surprised? I mean, given that he stepped in on short notice, flew halfway around the world, that he was able to push it until the end? Were you surprised he was there at the end?
Yeah, I was surprised after I landed that head kick and he stood there. He really ruined my highlight, but he is an absolute dog. I can't believe the uppercut dropped him and the kick didn't, but it's a crazy game.
Yeah. Confident at the end that you had done enough, though, to win. It seemed pretty close.
Yeah, I think I won the second and third round. I mean, obviously you never know, but I had to ask a couple people. I was like, did I win? But because you never know.
The great thing about your career is you can literally fight anybody in the division. You know it's going to be a great fight. What does interest you? You know, you said, hey, I'm here. I mean, does trying to get Dan Hooker again, does that make sense to you? Or are you thinking more like title shots with Victor? I mean, what does make sense to you?
I don't know. We'll see.
What do you want? What do you still want at this point in your career?
I want to fight for the belt, obviously. It's a much different matchup than I just had. They tried to give me a donut. I took a bite, but I gotta get back to running if I'm gonna fight Makachev.
Last thing, the gloves, no logo on the gloves. What was?
Yeah, they started coming off in the back, so they wanted to make sure some of the flakes weren't going in my eyes or his eyes, so they took them off with tape. They wanted me to change them. I was like, hell no. I got them on. I already broke them in. There's no way I'm switching to fresh gloves.
That's the front. At the end of the fight, Daniel Cormier said something along the lines of, like, anyone that was questioning your chin after your last fight, questions answered. So I'm curious, did you actually hear, like, people questioning, like, could you still take the punishment that you had throughout your career? And
hell, I was questioning it. No, I'd never been punched like that and put to sleep. Honestly, he didn't land any clean shots. I see shots really well. My coach tried to instill into me in the back to trust your intuition. It's less than seconds, less than inches. And it's, you just got to trust in my intuitive ability to perform. And I know I'm going to perform every single time.
Is that a hat with the logo of you doing a backflip?
Yeah. Yeah, these will be for sale soon. This is my golf hat. Press. I'm always pressing people because I'm losing.
Justin,
Yes.
are you interested in fighting Dustin Poirier for his retirement fight?
No, I've stated many times that I don't think either one of our families deserve that. We're 1-1. I'm okay with it. If he's okay with it, then no. I don't think that's. I don't think we're. I think we're contenders if we beat other people. If I beat him, I don't think either one of us would be considered a contender.
Who should he fight for his retirement fight?
I don't know. It's a good question. Makhachev.
Justin down here, if you're right. Obviously, you mentioned Makachev there. You need to get the cardio on point. What are some other things that you kind of think about when you look at a matchup with him and how that could potentially go?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get my jiu-jitsu coach out here. It's really just confidence. He's a tough matchup for him. He's so good, so strong. And, I have to have a perfect night if I want to beat him.
I guess for anyone that might wonder, like, why should you get the shot over Armin or Charles?
I don't care. Argue with yourself. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Justin, over to you right here. This is a bit of a wild building for you. Obviously, UFC 300 here wasn't the best. Opponent change on 12 or 14 days' notice to a guy that you've already beat, which, sometimes it's hard to kind of fight a guy that you've already beat. How much of those factors kind of added to this win tonight? Does it make it extra special knowing what you had to go through to get here?
Yeah, I've been coming to Vegas to compete since I was 6 years old. I wrestled in many national tournaments here. And I just think it's unfortunate for Fiziev to fight me twice coming off of losses. Again, and that's the battle here, is to never forget what I just felt. You know, the more you win, the more confident you get, and that shit doesn't help you. You know, confidence helps, but it has to be true. You know, you can't have false confidence stepping in there. And so, you know, I told my coaches they have to remind me multiple times through camp that, you know, every fight is so dangerous.
Tea time still booked for Sunday. You're going to go low?
Yeah, I'm going. I don't know if I'm going. This is my second round this year. I'm 100% sure I'll beat my father and my brother.
When is Archie Colgan getting to the UFC?
He's on his path. I think it's important to earn a certain amount of money outside of here so that when you come here, they have to pay you. And he's doing what he has to do. I can't believe how strong he is. And, you know, a couple more fights. I think, you know, he's going to win the belt over at Bellator. And then we'll see. He's got a great manager, just like me. Thank you.